Hey, my Padawans. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm in the car and I'm driving to the resort. You might hear some car noise. I know the audio is not going to be very good, but you know, I thought I'd just record this on the way over there. I've sort of been wanting to record something about 4N6CHICK for a while, but as you know, I left for a week, and now I get the chance to. I got some free time, so I get a chance to say what I got to say about it. I know some people are wondering what's going on, what happened, why did I cancel the Dance for Peace? Well, I hope this explains it. This is a message for 4N6CHICK. I met 4N6CHICK through Jason Callan. She was on his panel for a while, I guess, when I was away for a year and a half. And I want to thank her for helping me out with the Dance for Peace videos, and we did some really cool ones. And we had, you know, Glowy and Spoofer, and a lot of people participated. Not everybody, you know, a lot of people don't want to be on camera. I get it. Again, I'm driving, so you might hear some car noise, wind. It's really hard to explain myself when I'm talking about things like this, you know, a little bit of the drama stuff. But this is not really drama when it pertains to YouTube. This is more behind the scenes. I got to know 4N6CHICK behind the scenes, and we talked. Now, I'm not gonna show any screenshots or anything like that. I'm not that kind of person, unless it gets really bad, you know. Like some people are saying, lying about me, then I have to prove, you know, that's not true. So, but in this case, there's no reason for that. Now, also want to thank Jason for dancing and everybody that danced. And I'm not saying that the dance is over. I can dance by myself, you know, and still dance for peace. Now, like I said, when I left for a week, I did say that didn't really work out, okay? It wasn't working. It got worse. I don't know. I just think people want to fight. I think people just want to argue and cause drama and always fight. And I'm not that kind of person, and I kind of want to be away from people like that. Anyway, so I was friends with Phil, okay? I had no problem with Phil. Me and Phil used to talk. And this was sort of recent, I think at the beginning of the year, until I found out that he doxed 4N6CHICK. And he posted her mugshot on his channel. So I blocked him. I said, I'm not taking this. I don't play games. If somebody's a doxer, now it depends on the level of doxing, okay? I mean, if you have your address on Google and for everyone to see, I mean, that's not too bad, okay? But I mean, if you have Facebook and on your public Facebook, you got all your pictures of everyone and it's all public, that's not really, I wouldn't consider that doxing, because it's open to anybody around the world to look at. But posting a picture of someone that you never seen, like 4N6CHICK, I had no idea what she looked like. And I don't think you could find that on the internet. I think you had to go look for it, really, you know, pay money or something to go find that. Anyway, so Phil did that, and it ended our friendship between us. And so 4N6CHICK, she was in a lot of panels, you know, telling people that Phil was looking her up, that she was going to contact the FBI, the cybercrime police, and she was going to do all this stuff, and she was going to get Phil arrested. Okay, so I thought this was serious, okay? I thought, oh man, I mean, I can't believe somebody did this to 4N6CHICK, you know, like this poor woman, right? But that's the point I'm trying to get at, guys. When you complain about someone and you make it out like they're the worst and that you're gonna call the FBI, you know, sort of the same thing with the mass spoofer in Lou. So I took her side and I defended her and I blocked Phil. And I was okay. We had, you know, we had fun. We did our thing. And but as with all my friendships, I expect people to, you know, stay grounded, you know, keep their beliefs, you know, stay loyal to the friendship. Don't flip-flop so much. I get it. You know, women flip-flop. I understand. I get that. But I didn't think it was going to be so soon for 4N6CHICK. And I want to tell you, this is not about telling people where to go. I know that's what that people, oh, Miller just, he's telling all the women where to go. This is not what that's about. Anyway, so me and 4N6CHICK were fine until one day I turn on my phone, I do some swipes, I get on YouTube, and I think I get on Jeff's or Phil's live show, and then I see 4N6CHICK up there, and she's telling Phil, "Hi Phil, how are you? How are you doing?" And Jeff, how are you? How are you guys doing today? And I was like, okay, this is confusing. To me, this doesn't make any sense, because I guess because I am a guy and I am not as forgiving as other people, maybe, you know, and like I said, I have principles. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, what the hell's going on here? I thought 4N6CHICK said that, you know, she was going to send the cops on Phil, and it was horrible, and they were terrible people. And now she's being nice and saying, hello, how are you doing, my friend? What? What? Now, what this means is, one, you were making it all up. You didn't really care that they doxed you. You were just exaggerating, making a bunch of drama, complaining with people, you know, hate bonding. That could be one reason. The other reason is maybe you forgot, or maybe you wanted to be part of their group, or maybe you just wanted to belong, or you know, be accepted, be part of the live panel. I don't know. It could be a lot of things. But you know, when I say, why would you do that? I know the response. I can go anywhere I want. See, that's not the point. The point is, you came to me, and I know you did not ask for my help. I defended you. I lost my friendship with Phil over nothing. You can't just make stuff up and have people fight over it and cause drama and tension and hate and then say it's okay. And then when somebody calls you out, you're gonna say, oh, well, I can go anywhere I want. That's, you know, the thing is, and this is why friendships are so difficult. I'm on the road here, sorry. You know, you take a side, right? You take a side because you know someone has been harassed or bullied, and you expect that person to stand by you, right? To stay by your side, not to go run away and hang out with the enemy. And that's the way I see it. I'm sorry. That's the way war works. That's why women cannot go to war. Because women are too forgiving. And I've said it over and over. Women are too forgiving. They have short-term memory. They forget pretty quickly. And guys don't. We hold a grudge. We remember these things for decades. Okay? And that's why we make good soldiers. Right? That's why we make good fighters. So the point I'm trying to make here is you can't come to me and say, well, you shouldn't be mad about this, Miller, because I have the right to do whatever I want and say whatever I want to say and go wherever I want to go. But see, that's not the way it works. You came to me. You asked for my help. You were a victim. Okay? You were a victim of doxing. You said these people were criminals. You said you were going to send the FBI, the crime, cyber crime police. You said that, not me. Now, if you were, let's say, if you didn't say any of this and you just went to Phil's, I wouldn't have a problem. Right? You can go anywhere you want. But if you tell me that someone is a monster and someone has hurt you, right? And then the next day I see you hanging out with them, being all nice. How you doing, my man? I'm gonna think you're full of shit. And that's just the way it is. It's gaslighting. Okay? That's all it is. But I'm not mad. I just blocked 4N6CHICK. Now, I don't know. Is she going to come around my channel? Is she still going to watch my videos? Who knows? But I don't take that from friendships. I don't want friends like that. Okay, I don't want acquaintances like this. I want people that if they're going to say something, I want them to believe it. Okay? I want them to believe what they're telling me. And apparently she didn't know me very well, because if she paid attention, I pretty much cut off all my friendships because of stuff like this. With Heidi, with Gwen, with Chloe, with a lot of the people here, because I'm just not the type of person to play games. Now, if you want to play games and accuse people of hurting you and play victim all day, and then you want to have people help you out and stand by your side, you should stand by them side. Stand by me. Watch that movie. Stand by me. You'll learn a lot from that movie. Okay? I just think that it seems that people can't. Again, it's just the group think. You want to belong to everyone. You want to be liked by everyone. So you will do anything. You will forgive anything. You will allow everything. Kind of like Dana, you know, hanging out with a white supremacist just to belong and be in the panel. I'd rather not be on any panel than to hang out with people like that. Okay, and that's what I've been doing for a year now, since I returned. So that's it. That's what's going on with 4N6CHICK. I feel betrayed. I stood by her. I lost my friendship with Phil over her. And she can't tell me that you shouldn't be mad at me. You know, you go over there and sleep with the enemy, you lose me. That's it. You just betrayed me. I gotta go, guys. I hope that sort of explains it. And I'm sorry I'm not being very descriptive. I'm kind of I'm driving, so I'm a little bit you know, looking around. I'm a little distracted right here driving. I'm not all focused. Heading up to the resort. See you guys soon, and may the force be with you. Bye.